Previous day, we have two sessions in which Dr. Hemant Kumar and Dr. Raj Sena were the speaker. And today we have first session with Dr. Neeraj, and this last session we have with us Dr. Van from Malaysia. Welcome, sir. I, on behalf of Sai College, welcome Dr. Van Mohammed from Alor, Malaysia. He is faculty in Information and Communication Technology, Technical University, Malaysia. He has a teaching experience of more than 12 years. He has more than 20 research papers published in Scopus. He has also played different roles like conference presenter, chairperson, journal reviewers, and felicitators in many oriented programs. Today, we are overwhelmed that he is with us and he will present a talk on challenges and opportunities in research and the skills to write a good paper. So, I welcome Dr. Van Mohammed sir for the presentation. So, please. किसके नेटवर्क पॉज हो गया बोल रहा है हेलो
Hello, can you
सर
see my
am
screen?
I
Hello, hi.
yes sir
Can you
sir you
see?
are audible you can start with the presentation.
So can you see my screen already share? Read.
Yes sir, your PPT is visible to us sir.
Okay, visible. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so good lah. Okay, so basically, today, uh, I will talk about the title is how to write a good paper. So this is my
Sir, we can increase the slides in the PowerPoint show.
okay. You want the full screen, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So now you can see. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the topic. So how to write a good paper. So before I start my lecture today, so I want to introduce myself first. So my name is Wan Muhammad Yaakob Wan Bujuri. So I come from Malaysia. Basically, I'm a senior lecturer from University Technical Malaysia Melaka. Okay, so basically it's located at the historical place at Malaysia. So if you want to know more about history, this you can come to our Melaka, okay, Malaysia. Okay, so today I will present my topic, which is focus on the how to write a paper. Okay, so basically this is the content. Okay, this is the
जल्दी दिख रहा है
content
ना
of the
शक्ल नहीं दिख रहा है
this is the content of the my lecturing today. My lecturing today focus on the three part. So basically, first part focus on the introduction, second part focus on the steps, and the last one is focus on the summary. Okay. So as introduction, uh, okay. As an introduction, publishing a good paper is essential for several reasons, depending on your goals as a researcher, academic, or professional. But there are some several reasons. Okay, firstly, is we have want to contribute to the knowledge. Okay, want to add the knowledge. Okay, and then second is for the recognition. Let's say if you want to okay, let's say if we are in the master degree as student as a master degree, so we want to grad. So in order to graduate, we need to publish a paper. Okay, so this is the reason because we want to other people, I mean like a evaluator recognize our work. Okay, third is for the career advancement. Okay, of course, when we are already publish a paper and then we can put the paper in our CV. Okay, fourth, of course, is good for the research funding and grant because there are actually nowadays especially nowadays there are many research grant, I mean research grant funding. They require a project leader to publish a paper in a high impact journal. Okay, and of course the other one is for the networking, collaboration, real world impact, and also for the personal satisfaction and legacy. Okay, but for me, as especially for me as a as a academician, my advice is actually it depends on you, what do you want. Okay, because this is a knowledge. Okay, knowledge can be anything. Okay, let's say if you have a good heart, if you want to contribute to the good people, okay, to the humankind, the output will be like that. But actually if you're the first step, if you want to doing something like a bad things, and then you want to publish a paper, and the outcome will be bad also. Okay, so that's why this is the reason nowadays they, if you heard maybe a news or something, there are academician publish something which is a misleading, which is it produce a misleading fact, which is, this is the thing that we don't want. Why this thing happen? This thing happen because of the, at the first stage, the researcher, I mean the writer have a don't have a good give heart when they doing something. So this is the reason. Okay, that's why before you want to start a writing, you need to have a, you need to ask yourself what actually do you want. Okay, but my advice, if you want to do something, make sure it must contribute to the humankind. Okay, because this is the education. In education line, in education field, you must be a good person in order to come out a better output. Okay, okay, so this is my introduction. Okay, okay, so this is the first step. Okay, before we want to publish a journal, I mean we need to choose a proper or right journal. Okay, okay, so this is a step how to choose a right journal. Okay, firstly we need to identify the journal in your field by using tools, online tools. Okay, maybe using a Scopus journal finder or other similar tools. Second, you need to check the journal aims, scope, and recent publication to ensure quality. Because let's say if we already published the paper, but however our paper, I mean the objective of our paper is not meet up the objective of the journal publication. Maybe the journal community don't want our paper inside in that journal. Okay, so that's why we need to check it. Okay, and the third one is we need to verify whether the journal is indexed. Okay, um, in our level maybe we need to check whether this journal is indexed in Scopus or maybe in uh, WS, World of Science. And then please make sure the journal we want to submit, it must not inside the list of the priority journal. Okay, because this thing is can give bad impression to the author itself. Okay, actually there are many people, I mean many bad people in this world. Okay, they like doing the scam, especially to the academician. Priority journal, they are, we can consider as a fake journal. Okay, maybe they are creating a website, they are creating a very good interface website, and then they like to cheat to the academician like us, or maybe a young, they aim to like a young writer. Okay, because most of the time young writer don't know anything, and then the young writer will will submit the paper into that. Actually the purpose of the priority journal, they want to take the money only. So that's why we need to be aware about this case in order to know whether the journal is a is a repository or not. We can search at the Google. Okay, we just search, the keyword is list of priority journals. Okay, so this is a step how to choose the right journal. Okay, so we go to the step 2. Okay, step 2 is to
Excuse
prepare.
me, sir.
Hello.
Excuse me. Sir, can you switch on your camera?
Switch on. So basically
Yeah.
my camera have a problem with the Google Meet actually. my the Google
Okay,
Meet.
okay, sir. No
Okay,
issues, sir.
but don't worry, I'm a real person.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm the real person.
No, 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 no issues, sir.
Because
Okay.
we are using a Google Meets, and then I have a problem with the Google Meets with the camera connection.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, okay,
Okay, sir. No issues.
no issue, eh? Okay, don't worry,
Okay, sir.
I'm a real
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Okay, so we go proceed to
Okay,
the
sir.
step two. Step two is the
Yes, sir.
how to prepare the manuscript. Okay, so step two, I will explain a little bit longer because it have details. Okay, so I divide in sub details. Okay, 2.1. Firstly, we need to choose a research topic. Okay, so when we choosing a research topic, we need to identify a specific problem or question in our field of study. And of course, after that, we need to conduct literature review to understand existing research. Okay, now it comes to the question: how to, how to find, how to define our field. Okay, how to define our field. Actually, when I was a examiner for the master, master viva, okay, the first thing I will, ask, okay, what is your field? If the student did not understand the terms of the research field, I can say, so that means you create a knowledge, and your knowledge is not under in any research field. So that's the issue. Okay, so in order to know our research field, we need to know the existing of the research field. Okay, so actually there are many tricks or many way how to find uh, existing research field. Okay, so first things, you can try to, actually you can simply Google, but however sometimes in Google search there are many things research. Okay, my suggestion, you can go to the, IEEE keywords, or maybe IEEE research field. You can go to this IEEE Explore, and then you can see the list of the research field inside the IEEE Explore. Okay, so by seeing the list of that, you can see the existing of the research field, and from that you can choose which one you want to contribute. This is the first thing. Okay, you need to identify, how to identify, by seeing or choosing the existing research field, and from there you can create your knowledge under the research field that you have been chosen. Okay, then after that you can conduct a proper literature review to understand the existing research. Okay, okay, and the last one is we need to ensure the topic that we are proposed is a novel. Okay, and contributes to the scientific community. Okay, but since you already choose the research field from the IEEE, so that's mean you are proposing, so that's mean you are doing your research in the right field, because you are already choose from the IEEE research field, right? Of course it's right. And when of course when you do that, so it automatically contributes to the scientific committee. And now it comes to the novel. Okay, what is the novel? Novel is really a something like terms, confusing terms. Okay, we need to make sure our things is new. Novel is new, the same thing. Okay, because the purpose we are doing our paper or research, actually want to do something new. Okay, for example, previously there are people creating a EV car, electrical vehicle, and you want to write a paper or you want to create a research, also same electric vehicle. Is it new? Of course it's not new. Okay, so you need to fine tune your research. Okay, maybe you can put solar vehicle. Okay, you're creating a electric vehicle but using solar. Okay, that one is a new. So the thing is, we need to create a new things. Okay, doesn't matter whether the new thing is really new, but the thing is it must new. And then usually uh, in the paper, in the paper committee, they will find what actually the new things that you want to come up. Okay, the new thing is more important, and then you need to highlight in your paper. Okay, understand? Okay. Okay, next is we need to plan the research. Okay, in order to plan the research, of course, we need to define the clear objective. Clear objective is something what actually we want to do. That's an objective. And then we need to choose appropriate method and tools for data collection analysis. And after that, we need to create a timeline and stick to it. Okay. Okay. Now it comes to the when we already deciding previously, then we can go to the writing the paper itself. Okay, in order to write the paper, usually in a paper we have a specific format in order to write in. Okay, of course, firstly is the title. You need to decide what is the title that you want to put in your paper. After that is the abstract. Okay, next is introduction. Okay, after that is the methods, result, discussion, and the last one is reference. And of course, when we're doing writing a paper, we need to use a very clear and concise language. Okay, and then uh, when we write a paper, we need to support the argument by using data, figure, and also maybe a reference. For example, you want to say something, you want to describe a very bold statement. Okay, when you want to describe very bold statement, you need to have a reference. For example, like this. Okay, previously you want to saying that a human actually come from monkey. The original creation of the human is a come from monkey. Okay, when that one is a very bold statement. Okay, that one is very bold statement. Okay, you need to have maybe a reference. Okay, or maybe a proof. For example, this is from Darwin theory. You need to cite the paper. Okay, don't simply write a very bold statement inside the paper. Can also, but you need to put a reference. Okay, so this one is for the writing the paper. And after you write the paper, of course, we need to go to the another process, which is editing and revising. Okay, for editing, you have a option whether you want to send it to the proofread to the proofreader for the grammar, spelling, and punctuation error. Okay, nowadays very easy. Nowadays very we have a lot of the online tool that we can do English proofreading. Okay, last time when I was doing a master degree, PhD degree, I sent my writing to my proofreader. It's very difficult last time, and of course it require a huge amount of money. Okay, but be in mind. Okay, the thing is you need to do a proofreading. Okay, whether you want to send to the proofreader or whether you want to send to the ChatGPT. Okay, can also, no issue. But the problem is nowadays, since the bond of the ChatGPT lately. Okay, nowadays most of the high impact journal, okay, they have restriction for the paper that come from the AI tools. That written by using AI tools. They have restriction. Okay, you need to beware. Let's say if you can send to the ChatGPT, but however you need to beware because the output of the ChatGPT maybe can be considered as a uh, written by AI tools because most of the journal publication they require originality from the author itself, not ChatGPT. Okay, so this is the risk. Okay, if you are using online tools, and of course after that you need to ensure the paper adhere to the target journal guideline, and then we need to seek feedback from our colleagues and mentor also. Okay. uh, okay, so we go to the step 3. Okay, step 3 is the submit the paper. Okay, Okay, after done the writing the paper, okay, we already revise it. Okay, now it comes to the step is submitting the paper. Okay, so how to submit the paper? So there are several, is this one is very easy lah. Okay, firstly you need to create an account on a journal submission portal. Okay, next is upload the manuscript, supplementary files and cover letter. Okay, usually if you want to submit highest ranking journal, we need to have a cover letter, but in the lower journal don't have a require such that kind of the requirement lah. And of course after that you need to confirm the submission and monitor the review for process. Okay, so I just want to add another information. Okay, when you want to submit the paper, okay, when you want to submit the paper, of course you have a list of author. Okay, you have yourself, you have your own supervisor. Okay, now it comes to the question, what is the purpose of the first author, what is the purpose of the corresponding author? Okay, okay, usually, okay, let's say if you are a student, if you are a student and then you have your own mentor or you have your own supervisor, you can put your supervisor as a corresponding author and you will become a first author. Okay, but however, let's say if you write a paper, I mean if you, let's say if you did not become any student in any university, so you write paper by your own, you can put your name as the first author and corresponding author. Okay, the thing is I want to say, when you want to submit the paper, you need to do the discussion with your clique, with your mentor, before you submit the paper, because a submitter is not just submit into like a competition whatever. Actually is you submit the new knowledge to other parties. Okay, so when you do a submission, you will bring your university name. Okay, you will bring your supervisor name. Okay, so this is the reason why you need to have a discussion with your cliques or maybe your supervisor or mentor before you do the submission, especially for the young author. Okay, last time I have a experience when I did a master degree. You know, master we are actually young author. Okay, when our supervisor told to us submit the paper, we are seems like, you know, oh, happy I become an author finally or something like that. And then my friend, okay, my friend, uh, he is doing I think he is doing that time doing the PhD degree, something like that. He's writing the paper. When he's writing the paper, uh, he like to asking help with their friend, okay, which is dear friend, not under the circle, okay. And then when he tried to submit the paper, he put his name friend inside the list of author, apa ni, and also the supervisor author also inside in the paper also. When he tried to submit the paper, the supervisor checking the paper first, and then his supervisor saying, who is this? Okay, who is this? Okay, so after that, because of that issue, that one it become issue because his friend is not in the circle. I mean, did not in our committee circle. It's not our student. I mean, not our student inside the faculty. He is actually come from the another faculty. So because of that, it's become issue because his friend helped him so much. So this is the reason. So that's why the submission of the paper is very important. We need to discuss with our clique first before we do the submission, because we don't want to create the another issue. Okay, so this okay, so now after you submit the paper, and of course, let's say if you paper have a big possibility to the journal, I mean for the acceptance, of course the committee of the paper will send it back to you, and then it will give the comment. Okay, Usually, when we send a paper to the journal, and then the journal community did not respond anything to us, actually our paper have a big problem. But however, let's say if the paper, I mean if the journal respond to us, so that's mean there is higher chance to be acceptance. Okay. So how to respond to the reviewer comment? Okay. In order to respond to reviewer comment, firstly we need to address reviewer comment truly and respectfully, and of course we need to make a revision and provide a detailed response letter. Okay. And after we do the editing, revise our paper, and after that you can submit the paper within the given timeline. Okay. So this is the way how to respond the review comment. Okay. Okay, step 5, finalization application. Okay. So okay after acceptance, okay, after acceptance, so the publication will respond to us whether we want to accept or not. Okay. So if accept, we need to review the proof and provide correction promptly. Once published, promote your paper through academic networks and social media. And after that, we need to track the citation and continue building your research profile. Okay, so this is my advice. Okay, my advice from my experience. Let's say if your paper accepted. Okay, let's say if your paper accepted. During that time, you feel you don't want to contribute to that journal. Okay, there's a time like that also. Okay, my advice is, if let's say if accepted, you need to you need to accept the acceptance. Okay. You need to accept the acceptance. But let's say if you did not accept the acceptance, what will happen? The things that happen is they will bar you. I mean, let's say if you want to submit any paper to that journal again, they will not entertain you again. Okay. That's why if you did not accept it, if you accept the acceptance, there will be a risk. Okay, you will be barred from that journal. Okay, so this is the important things. Okay, because when we do writing, somehow when acceptance, we have problem with the financial. For example, cannot obtain the funding for that journal. Okay, and then because of that, we cannot accept the acceptance. Okay. So this thing you need to carefully. That's why before you want to submit a paper into the particular journal, we need to think, okay, how much the fee is. You need to think about the scope. Okay, because let's say if you accepted, you need to accept. There is no choice. If not, you will bar. Okay. uh, okay, now I will come to the summary. Okay, so as a summary, we already learned about how to publish a good paper. Okay, second, publish a paper is not an easy task because it requires effort, energy, and resource. Okay, what the meaning of the resource? Resource is money. Okay, because when we publish to the journal, require usually it require very very high fees. Okay, for the nature journal, let me tell you, nature journal, for nature journal, if I'm not mistaken, is around 10 USD something, 10 USD something, not 10 USD, 10,000 USD something for acceptance. They want to for the nature journal. It's very, it require very high resources. Okay, and then the most important is sincerity during the writing, because writing is a process of giving knowledge to the humankind. So that's why we must sincere. Let's say we have something bad in our heart, the output will also become bad. But let's say if we have something good in our heart, okay, the first step is good, and then the output also good also. Okay, so that's all for my lecturing today. Okay, any question? So now I want to open the Q&A regarding on my topic.
Yes, sir. I request the participants to ask any questions if they have to our speaker.
Hello.
Hi, hi.
Hello, sir.
Hello, hi. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I can
Am I
hear you.
audible to you?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Myself, Kumar Anand. I am assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Application.
Mm, yes,
Yeah, I have a question from you
yes.
that how if we are going to declare the independent variables, then how it will be possible? How we will be able to identify it?
Independent variable.
Means, sir, I am just asking about the unit of analysis. You know?
Unit of analysis.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anand sir, can you elaborate your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Because my topic is how to write
Actually, sir, I am asking that during the research paper we are having a lot of hypotheses included in that. You know?
okay.
So during that, it is very important for to identify the problems, and to identify the problems, we are having a lot of things. So the first assumption is that we have to declare the variable that is whether it is independent or dependent. So I am asking regarding that particular topic that if we are going to declare the variable that is independent, then
Oh,
how it will be identified from our side? What are the assumptions that we have to keep in our mind so that the hypothesis should be declared firmly from our side?
okay, 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 okay. You want to declare whether the variable is correct or not.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is my advice. If let's say if you want to declare a variable, firstly we need to find the. Actually, in writing a journal is not that way. It's not that easy because we are creating a new knowledge. Let's say if we don't have a problem with the issue, we need to find another expert that we can support our argument inside the paper. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So this is my advice. Okay, this is my advice. Okay. So if let's say if we have an expert that can defend they can advise us how to write hypothesis, good hypothesis in our paper. So there is no bigger problem when doing the writing. Uh,
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you
okay,
so much, sir, for
okay,
giving such an excellent answer.
okay. Thank you.
And sir, one thing more which I'm having some doubts. So can you clear me,
Okay.
sir? What can be the other hypothesis that is related to a research paper?
What is the hypothesis?
Yes, that can be related to our research paper.
Oh, okay. Benefit means acceptance. What the meaning of the benefit here?
Yes, yes.
What is the meaning of the benefit here? Hello? What is the meaning of the benefit here? Okay, okay, let me clarify. Okay, actually, before we write a paper, okay, before we write paper, if let's say, as I mentioned before, firstly, we need to know what actually we want. We want a good things or we want a bad things. Okay,
Yes,
because
yes.
when doing the writing it can be anything. It's like a tools, it's like a knife. Okay, there are many
Yes.
cases when the author they want to do create something like something like bombastic. Okay, and during that time he have like bad heart. Okay, and then when they publish the paper the output become bad also. Okay, let's say if an author have a good heart before he start the writing, and the output will become good also. Okay, the conclusion that I want to say here, actually in hypothesis, the thing is you can put anything. Okay, you can put anything, honestly you can put anything, based on what actually you wanted. Okay, let's say if you want to create as A, you need to, you can create it. Okay, you can put hypothesis you, I want to create A. Okay, but however, the most important is actually what is the reason why you want to publish a paper. So this is the first thing, because there are many cases nowadays, uh, when when an author they want to publish a paper, they keep, okay, the paper is good, okay, the paper is good, and then the paper can reach many audience, but however, it become a, it become a misjudged or misfed by the audience. So this a big things, and then it become a new headline, I mean become inside the news headline, which is this one is the things that you don't want. Okay, why this thing happen? Because the author itself, okay, the author itself. Okay, so I hope I can
Yes,
give
yes.
the right answer lah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So there is another question in the chat box we have received. It is how to maintain the same energy level and keep motivation throughout the process.
Okay, the author, I mean the audience asking about the how to maintain the motivation, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, uh, the first thing actually is a, let's say if the author is a student, okay, the main motivator is actually is the supervisor. The supervisor is very important because the supervisor give an advice also, at the same time, give the motivation also to the student, because the student actually is a, this thing is I talk about young, I mean young author lah. Okay, because the student actually is just a young author. Okay, he don't know anything because previously he didn't do this kind of this task, and of course the right mentor, the right motivator is actually is a supervisor itself. Okay, but when we as a supervisor don't take advantage, because there are many cases, especially especially in in high rank university, the supervisor like to push the student itself, and then it makes the student cannot sleep day and night during the ride, which is I think is not good. Okay, because it's not good. Okay, let's say if we have a, we become a supervisor, we need to make or give a proper motivation in order to the young author, so that the young author can keep writing and can produce a better paper for the publication. Okay, so that is my advice, my suggestion.
Yes, thank you, sir. Sir, I have one query. If we are searching of a journal for our paper to be published, we sought for a Scopus journal or a UGC Care journal. Is there any marcation where we can get a citation, a good citation?
Okay, you want to ask which suitable journal, I mean which suitable Scopus journal that suit for you?
Yeah, we can get a good citation values.
Okay, actually, actually this is based on what do you want. Okay, firstly, as I mentioned before you start writing, what do you want? Okay, because there are many places in this world, they have their own special requirement. Okay, for us, let's say in our university just give us 1,500 ringgit for the Scopus publication. Actually is very low amount. Okay, if you convert to become USD, become 200 USD something, which is not enough. Okay, so let's say if in my case, let's say if I want to publish a proper journal, I mean write journal for in my case, firstly I need to identify what is the publication fees, because because publication fees for the highest ranked journal usually is very expensive. Sometimes it can
Yes,
for
sir.
yeah it can be 2000 4000 5000 USD. So for us maybe we need to get this kind of the amount of money from our university. That's the first thing. And then second thing, after that we need to check whether the paper is indexed or not. You can go to the scholar lah. Sorry, you can go to the Scopus journal. Okay. So actually, I already opened the Scopus journal. You can just open this URL,
Yes, sir.
scopus.com source URL, and then you can search what is the go to title, okay, title, and
Yes.
then you can copy paste your the name of the
Area
journal
of the
here,
sir.
and then you can find the result whether it's index or not. And then even though it
Mm.
listed you need to click the journal. For example, let me give you, okay, for example, you want to find this journal, New England Journal of the University. You need to go down. I mean, you need to do some the analysis. What is the years currently covers by Scopus? Okay, so it just uh, even though it listed, but however it just cover until 2024. What happened 2025? It's not cover. So that's why you need to be careful on this kind of the value. Okay, okay. Sometimes it not cover. When it not cover, so that's mean this journal is not listed into the Scopus journal again. And of course,
Yes, sir.
okay, in order to know whether this this journal is good or not, you need to see the publication. Okay, so this meaning of the it receives very high amount of the submission. So that's mean this journal easy to be accept. If let's say if reach 1000, this journal easy to be accepted. Okay, uh, so but however you need to careful the the fees. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Yes, sir. I understood.
okay,
Thank you so much, sir.
okay.
Now, any queries from other participants? Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Now, I request our program coordinator and our IQAC coordinator, Madam Dr. Mamta Singh, ma'am, for the vote of thanks and concluding remarks.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So now I can stop sharing. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you all. Thank you all, our participants across the country, our speaker, Dr. Hemant Kumar from Patna University, for delivering his lecture on step of research process, and Dr. Raj Sinha from lovely Professional University, Punjab, for delivering her lecture on for clearing doubts on H index and I index. That is very important topic in currently. And Dr. Neeraj Vedpuria from Patna Hospital for delivering very informative knowledge on stress management during research work. And finally, Dr. Van Muhammad for delivering his lecture and connecting internationally and share his knowledge and experience with us. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Finally, I would like to inform you about some upcoming event of Sai College. On 7th February, we have a seminar on IPR, Intellectual Property Right. This seminar on hybrid mode, and Dr. Amit Dubey from CG Cost will deliver his lecture on IPR in Sai College. Next, very soon we are coming up with publication of books and book chapter with ISBN number, and I want your participation in this publication. We are coming with international conference in month of May with publication of proceeding with ISBN number and journal with published in peer-reviewed paper. Last but not least, I would like to thank all participants, anchor, technical expert, and our faculty member for participating in this 2 days international conference. And finally, I would like to pay my sincere gratitude to management of Sai College to permit us for organizing this wonderful 2 days international conference on research methodology. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you. Now we disconnect this. Please wait for some declaration.
Thank you, ma'am. Now the feedback link will be delivered shortly, and for in the feedback link you have to fill your name and your designation, which will be provided in the certificate. All the participants who are with in the states of Chhattisgarh or nearby can get this hard copy of the certificates, and we will inform you about the delivery of the certificate. Those candidates who are willing to take the hard copy of the certificates and staying outside Chhattisgarh can inform us their willingness, and we will do decision. We will make decisions to deliver it to you soon. So, every message will be informed in your WhatsApp number. Kindly have a track of the messages. The resource persons will also be provided the certificate soon in their mail ID. Thank you everyone for lovely participation. Feedback link is provided in the chat box. Kindly fill the feedback link and enter the spellings correctly so that it will be only mentioned in the certificates. Thank you.